What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Goblin, and today I'm coming in with a Storytime video for you guys about my first day at the new school that I'm currently going to. I'm just going to be kind of letting you guys know what's up. It was a hoot and a holler, let me tell you. But before diving into that, I want to ask you guys to drop a like on this gameplay. This is not my own gameplay. This is definitely going to be a Rush members gameplay. I don't know whose fucking gameplay this is yet, so just check the description and subscribe to whoever it is. They'll be towards the top. Just show them some fucking love, everyone. You know, give them a kiss or some shit. I don't know. Fucking blow them for all I care. Whatever you want to do. But anyways. So, to the story. Alternative school. Yep. That's right. I got sent to an alternative school. It's not necessarily an alternative school. They call it a quote-unquote credit recovery school because my grades weren't looking so hot. I wasn't really trying very hard in school, and they sent me here. But it's essentially an alternative school. And this place is incredible and awful all at the same time. You know, my first day, I showed up and I knew a couple of people there already. You know, there were a couple other people from my school who had just transferred there. So, like, I knew some people I was going with. So, you know, my first day, I show up and there's, like, this big meeting in the gym for, like, second semester. So, you know, I go to the gym because I started halfway through the school year. And I've only been at the school for, like, 2 months. So, you know, I'm pretty used to it now. But, you know, we went into the gym for our little, like, assembly or whatever it was, like, our like, intro assembly, and they were like, oh, you know, welcome to school, here's your schedule, fuck you, fuck yourself, here's what's not allowed, kill yourself, have a good day. And, you know, I was like, okay, alright, bet, you know, let's get my school day started. So, you know, I'm going through my classes, and, you know, I was pretty quiet on my first day. You know, I didn't really do much. I knew, like, some people there. I had some people who I was, like, really, really tight with there, and, you know, most people actually, I had no fucking idea who they were. And, you know, it was kind of weird because the classes are, like, really, really short. Like, I have 10 periods a day, whereas back in my old school I had 8, one of those which would be lunch. I have 10 periods a day now, which are all shorter, and one of those is lunch. So I have 9 classes every day, which, you know, it sounds shitty, but there's no homework. Like, at the entire school, there's no fucking homework. You literally do nothing out of class. So it's pretty nice. I'll definitely take 9 classes and just doing a shit ton of in-class work than, you know, a shit ton of homework every night and, like, 7 classes. That's shitty. So, you know, everything's going good. And, you know, we're maybe, like, 4 periods into the day, and a fight breaks out. Now, this is when I got really lit. I was like, oh shit, this school's really not playing around. Because most of the kids who go here, to say the least, they're bad kids. They're definitely not positive influences in the classroom, to say the least. And by that, I mean, pretty much in every class I go to, I can hear someone discussing drugs or robbing someone. So it's not, you know, yeah, it's a hoot and a holler. It's pretty interesting over there. So anyways, back to the topic. So a fight breaks out. My first day, I don't know who either of the kids fighting are, but I was one of the few people who saw it because it was, like, during class. So, like, not many people really saw this, but I happened to be in the classroom where, like, right next to where it happened. I was sitting right by the door that day, so I just whipped out that bitch and looked, and these 2 kids were just going at it, just clocking the fuck out of each other. This one dude walked up, and there was, like, the shorter dude, and then there was this taller guy. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. I still don't know their names, quite honestly. Shorter dude swung on his ass, sucker punched him. You know, taller dude started clocking him. It turned into a big old hoot and holler. They were swinging on each other, fighting each other, beating the fuck out of each other. Teachers come out, grab their asses. I was like, oh, god damn, like, first day here, shit's already popping off. Like, oh my lord. Because, you know, at my old school that I was going to, you know, there was, like, 2 fights a school year. Like, fights didn't really fucking happen. Like, they weren't a thing. So, you know, for me to come here my first day and motherfuckers already fighting in the hall, it's a hoot and a holler. It's not like public school fights or, like, normal school fights where, like, you know, they talk about it, talk shit to each other days before, like, you know, and it's planned out and everyone hears about it and it gets popped because the teachers hear about it, you know, like, it's the big talk of the, you know, Twitter feed of the school. You know, fights here are more like, you know, someone says fuck you to someone else and he just fucking decks the shit out of him. Like, there's no pre-planning. No one knows when a fight is coming. No one plans fights. Shit just fucking happens. And it's pretty interesting. So these motherfuckers are fighting. Teachers come out, pull them off each other. They both get suspended. One of the dudes never came back. I don't know if he got expelled or if he just, like, dropped out or, like, I don't know. One of the dudes who was in the fight, I didn't even know his name. All I know is that he never fucking came back. Like, literally, they suspended him, and he was just like, all right, I'm out of this bitch. Like, I don't know what the fuck his thought process was there, but dude just never fucking came back. So, you know, after that, I was, like, pretty excited. You know, went through my next couple classes. Nothing really eventful happened. Got to lunch, and lunch was interesting. You know, lunch at my old school was definitely a lot better. Still school food, but it was still edible fucking food, so, you know, I didn't really care. at this school, we get like the leftovers of like the middle school. So if you can imagine how shitty your middle school lunches were, we get the leftovers of that. So it's essentially prison food, quite honestly. And the whole school is small as fuck. We have one lunch lady who has like a refrigerator and like a shelf with like 5 bags of chips on it. The entire school has like 80 kids, and there's like 9 classrooms. Like, literally, this school is so fucking small. I like it because like I know literally everybody there, like pretty much. You know, I've at least spoken to everybody there. Whereas my old school, where there was like 4,000 kids, I didn't know like 80% of the population of the school. Like, I didn't know who these kids were. Like, there were kids that were in my own class that I had never even heard of. And I'm a junior. I'm over halfway through my junior year now, and there are kids that are in my graduating class that I have never heard of in my fucking life. So, I mean, it's, you know, I definitely like kind of knowing people a little better. But anyways, you know, the lunch line, basically there's only 2 lunch periods in the day, and there's like 40 kids in each lunch period, and like all of them buy lunch. Nobody brings lunch. You can imagine how shitty it is with one lunch lady and like 40 people in line. Like, I gotta bolt my ass to the lunchroom. Like, this shit ain't a drill. When they got the Bosco sticks, oh baby, I'm out the jam, dude. I'm going to the fucking lunchroom. I'm skipping class so I can get in line. Fuck that shit, dude. If you guys don't know what Bosco sticks are, they're like cheese sticks. They're the only fucking lunch food that's actually like bearable, honestly. Like that's actually decent. So, you know, if your school ever has Bosco sticks, I advise you buy them. But anyways, so, you know, going through the school day, got my fucking food and sat down, and our period's only like 35 minutes long. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of shitty, I mean, for lunch, because it's just like I basically got like 12 minutes cut off my lunch, but you know, whatever, I don't mind it. So after lunch, I went through my next couple classes, and I went to my last class of the day, which is Algebra 2, and fuck Algebra 2 trig, let me tell you, fuck that class. That class is not a hoot or a holler. I don't fuck with it, you know. Just I mean, it's not as bad as geometry. I suck at geometry. I'm so bad at geometry. Like, I'm good at algebra, but fuck geometry. But, you know, last class of the day, I'm sitting there. My teacher is pretty weird. For my last class of the day, you know, we're going to give him a nickname. We're going to call him, I don't know, Mr. S, all right? So Mr. S, his room smells like maple syrup every fucking day, and the dude has, like, a microwave where he just, like, makes oatmeal and, like, pancakes, like, throughout the day. Like, this dude doesn't stop talking about, like, oatmeal and, like, syrup. Like, I swear to God, it's so fucking weird. And his room's always just, like, sticky and, like, too warm. Like, it's just an uncomfortable environment. But, you know, then finally took my bus home, got home, and yeah, I mean, that was my first day at an alternative school. So yeah, that's the story I want to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, and if any of you guys have gone to a different school and want to share your stories about your first day, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to read them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Hold up, shorty know what's up. Shorty thick as fuck, bust a Mac and a leader.